As you receive reply from recruiter, you need to prepare for a job interview. So how to do that? First of all, research job position. Use employer's posted job description as a guide during your preparation. The job description is a list of the qualifications, characteristics, and experience that the employer seeks in a candidate. The more you can align yourself with these specifics, the more competent you will appear to the employer. Pay attention to technical skills and make sure that you have something to say about each point. Research the company. The majority of modern companies have social media accounts and websites where they discuss their culture and industry. This data will assist you in determining the company's tone and personality, as well as what they value. No matter how good a job appears to be, it's important that you fit into the company's culture and have similar personality. Remember that the interview is not only about recruiter choosing you, but also you choosing the environment that aligns with your own values. Pay attention to company's charity work, sustainability, benefits, reviews of other employees, and so on. As mentioned, you can find lots of information about the company at Glassdoor. Prepare for technical questions. During interview, most probably you will be asked several technical questions. First of all, you should have good theoretical knowledge on RPA platform you use. A good way to repeat, for example, some UiPath knowledge is to take practice test for both certificates. It will help you refresh what you learned in UiPath Academy. Also, open UiPath Studio and Orchestrator and go through their interface. Read documentation on UiPath website and obligatory learn the framework by heart, as there is high possibility that you will be asked about it during interview. Please check the following websites for possible questions about UiPath and RPA in general. We'll be also preparing a separate course with interview questions on Hub Academy, so stay tuned for it and follow our Instagram account to not miss any updates on RPA. Prepare for questions about your experience. You definitely will be asked about previous projects you worked on and technologies that you used. If you're experienced in RPA, think about some processes you automated, what systems were involved and what technologies, and what was the feedback of the client. If you haven't yet worked as an RPA developer, you should describe some of the processes you automated for yourself or as a practice. Write down a list of your projects and a couple of keywords for each. Prepare for questions about yourself. Very often the first question the interviewer asks is, "Tell me about yourself," and you need to be prepared for it. Don't simply state your name, age, place of birth, and hobbies. Prepare several sentences that will summarize your education, experience, skills, personality, and goals. It is similar to your personal profile in CV, but don't repeat the same words. Keep in mind that an interviewer does not want to know about your whole life story. The interviewer is interested only in knowing whether you have the skills and qualities necessary to fulfill the requirement of the position which you are interviewing for. Here is an example for a person with experience in finance and self-trainings in RPA. Hello, my name is John. I've been working for the past 3 years as a finance and data analyst using systems like SAP, Salesforce, and Power BI. During that time, I've gained interest in RPA and software development. I have been trained and certified on the UiPath platforms and learned C#, VBA, and SQL. I introduced several automations to our finance department and have received Innovation Award for this initiative. With wide knowledge of financial processes, I am able to successfully optimize the processes and automate them effectively to meet clients' needs. Now I'm looking to take my career to the next level and deep dive into RPA development, working for a company where I can be a part of a team, but also focus on my energy and my best strengths. Prepare questions. At the end of the interview, recruiters always ask if you have some questions about position and company. My advice, even if you don't have any questions, still come up with some. Ask about the team, company's culture, educational possibilities, and so on. Ask what RPA technologies they use and who are the clients, what will be your responsibility as a developer, and so on. Display interest in this interview and initiative. Remember that this interview is not only for a recruiter but also for you, and you should understand for yourself if this position will make you happy. Prepare salary estimation. Nowadays, it's very rare that the salary range is displayed in job position description. Recruiters usually ask during an interview, what salary do you expect? You should be prepared for this question. Research salaries in these companies for same or similar positions and fairly evaluate your skills and experience. Use Glassdoor website to make the research. Don't be afraid to say too little or too much. Be honest and don't hesitate to decline the offer if proposed salary will be much below your expectations. Financial aspect is just as important as your comfort at work. Go through those steps and be prepared for each topic. In the next lecture, I'll talk about what you should and should not do during an interview.